What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNY Crypto. Welcome back to another video, and I hope you're all having a great new year. So I do want to talk about Bitcoin and the upcoming spot ETF approvals, which is very likely to happen in the next week to week and a half. I do think there could be a quick pump in the markets once we get confirmation. We actually have Bitcoin up $1,000 this morning, up 2.5%. Altcoins up a couple percent across the board as well. We had a tweet from Mike Novogratz as well stating Happy New Year, big things coming. It does look like confidence is still very high that these ETF approvals are going to be passing. So it is difficult to predict how the markets are going to respond to this Bitcoin spot ETF approval, but I'm going to give you guys my opinion and what I think is going to happen. Something I do want to take note of really quickly, the decisions are expected by January 10th. If approved, trading would likely start shortly afterwards, and over a dozen firms have applied for spot Bitcoin ETFs. That is a lot of different companies, a lot of different approvals that could start rolling very quickly. That would be a lot of bullish news. And then not only that, with Bitcoin being in the news with these approvals starting to happen, we're going to get a lot of retail adoption and awareness from that. But these dozens of companies are going to start spending millions of dollars on advertising to promote this as well. For the first time ever, we're going to have institutions putting millions of dollars into promoting cryptocurrency, which has never happened before. So that should likely bring a ton of new retail interest into the space. Not only that, just retail investors feeling safer with different options, companies starting to buy in as well. So many different things that can be triggered by this that's very bullish. So very likely that we will get another pump with the approval starting to roll out. Another thing that we do have to be aware of though is a lot of people do buy the rumor to sell the news. So with confidence so high, these ETF approvals will happen. A lot of people have bought Bitcoin and Ethereum just to sell it for a quick flip once the approvals start happening. And with Bitcoin already being up a lot, if it goes up another 20 to 30%, very likely a lot of these people will start taking profit. So personally, I do think the crypto market will pump in response to the ETF approvals, but it will be short term. And likely the following few weeks afterwards, we will see a decent market correction. We have to keep in mind, Bitcoin hasn't had a decent correction here since it was around $27,000 in October, mid-October. So a correction is due at some point. This happens throughout every bull market. Another opinion piece here going over the same topic. Bitcoin ETF launch may be a letdown, but could attract trillions over time. So this is a great take in my opinion, and why I do think we are going to see a correction the following few weeks after the Bitcoin ETF approvals. So very likely we get the approvals starting to happen. We see a small pump in the markets and everyone's bullish, but nothing too crazy. We don't go to new all-time highs. We don't go to Valhalla. And then people start to get let down. The people that bought the rumor to sell the news start taking profits. We see a small correction in the markets. And then bullish sentiment continues and steady growth throughout 2024, leading into the Bitcoin halving and other bullish stuff. This opinion piece here is great as well. In my view, people tend to overestimate the initial impact of US Bitcoin ETFs. Long-term, people tend to underestimate the impact of spot Bitcoin ETFs. I want to pull up this tweet he did as well. Very interesting comparison with gold here. So the approval of a US spot Bitcoin ETF may create trillions in value. On November 18th, 2004, the SPDR State Street Gold ETF was introduced. In the subsequent 8 years, gold price quadrupled from $400 to $1,800, adding $8 trillion in market cap, going from $2 trillion to $10 trillion. So it's also important to take note here that Bitcoin's current market cap is less than $1 trillion and less than 1/3 of what gold was in 2004 when this happened. So he also stated that he thinks something similar will happen to what happened with gold's blueprint from 2004 and the years after, just much faster. So if this does happen, we could be seeing Bitcoin's market cap go to $5 trillion plus in the next couple of years here, especially with the Bitcoin halving, institutions buying up a ton of Bitcoin for the first time ever. Just very bullish in general for Bitcoin. So very likely over the long term, this ETF approval is very bullish, but we're not going to see Bitcoin go to $3 trillion market cap in the next few weeks here just because the ETF approvals pass. So that is important to note. This is a pivotal moment for cryptocurrency overall, but it's not going to happen overnight. So while I don't think we're going to get a parabolic move in the crypto markets because of these ETF approvals, I do think it's the starting point, the launching pad to the actual bull market, which will likely start picking up mid to end 2024. 2024 is very bullish regardless, with the Bitcoin halving, ETF approvals. What's going to be awesome is seeing these companies spend millions of dollars on ads to promote the crypto space. And I think the crypto space is going to see new retail interest it never has before. So really excited for that to start playing out as well. Not only that, but we have metaverses that are probably going to start launching, a ton of products from all the other cryptocurrencies that have been building throughout the bear market. So stock market doing good as well. Definitely another good sign. Something else that's pretty bullish here that I do want to point out is the Bitcoin trend levels. I have the past 5 years pulled up here. You can see it was peaking in 2021 during the last bull market, and we can see it has been fairly flat through the bear market, only going up slightly with the recent ETF hype. So that is good in my opinion, because this shows that we don't have a lot of retail interest yet from retail investors. So once this starts going up, it's going to be very easy to break previous all-time highs. And once these companies start spending millions on ads for Bitcoin and crypto, that's going to bring in a ton of new institutional and retail investors into the space. So that is very likely to start going up throughout 2024. And that just means more volume, basic supply and demand economics. There's going to be more demand with more interest, and there's going to be less supply because of the Bitcoin halving and because people are buying up and dollar cost averaging and taking it out of circulation. So a few different factors there that are very bullish, but I do expect this to start rising, especially with all the advertising that's about to start with the ETF approvals. So something else very interesting that happened recently, Solana passed Ethereum and Google trend levels for the first time ever. That means more people are searching for Solana than there are people searching for Ethereum. Pretty crazy to think, but with the recent price spike with Solana, it does make sense, it being one of the main alternatives to the Ethereum blockchain as well. But this does show me that other alternative blockchains will likely be going up a lot as well throughout 2024. Some of those being Avalanche, Cardano, other layer 2s like Arbitrum and Optimism are newer ones. So those may be something you want to check out. I will be doing a separate Cardano video update soon as well. So even though this bull market is barely getting started and hasn't even really picked up yet, we've already seen a ton of huge gainers throughout 2023. A quick recap of the top 10 gainers for 2023 according to ChatGPT. Bonk, the main meme coin on Solana, up over 7,000%. Injective up 3,000%. Corgi AI up 2,000%. Caspa up about 2,000%. Render up over 1,000%. And Solana up 1,000% as well. So those are massive gains, especially through a bear market without a ton of retail interest. I would recommend looking into lists like this and figure out what type of projects were pumping in 2023 and what made them go up so much, and then try to find similar picks that haven't really gone up too much, but that do have upcoming launches and have high potential for 2024. Those may be some really good projects to look into. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think is going to happen with the upcoming ETF approvals. But this is really a game changer for the cryptocurrency space, really pivotal moment for crypto overall. And I really do think this is going to be the launching point for the crypto bull market throughout 2024. But let me know what you guys think below. That's pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.